Okay, I am setting up the screen. Okay, looks good. Hello everyone, it's me, it's Mark, and I'm here with you for another live stream class. Yay! Before I do anything, I need to know if you can see me and hear me. If you can see me and hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is A-OK. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is A-OK. Sleepwalker, thank you so much. Hello, hello. The green team is strong today. Yay. Hello, Sleepwalker. Hello, Lolly. Hello, Peter. Okay, great, great. Tomas is here. Thank you, Tomas. Helga. Hello, Helga. Radu is here. Fantastic. Good, good, good. We got the usual suspects in the house. Yes, we do. CG, Ella, Florin. All right. VJ. Good, good, good. Ella. Fantastic. Elena? Okay, good, good, good. All right. I'm very happy to see you, and thank you for being here with me. Jocko, how you doing, Jocko? Good to see you. All right. Well, okay. So before we get into our activities, we always have a toast for good luck. Let's do that. Let's have a toast for good luck. So whatever you're drinking, if it's tea, if it's water, if it's milk, if it's juice, if it's coffee like me, pick it up for our toast. Yes. And we will have two toasts. Yes, we always have two toasts. One toast is for the members. Yes, the green team. They support me. They support the channel by supporting me and the channel. They are supporting everyone. And our second toast is for you, because without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So for our first toast, it's for the members, the green team. I want to say thank you very much for your kind support. So cheers, green team. Cheers. If you don't have a beverage, you can just fist bump, bump, cheers, bump, cheers. Yes, and because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. So bottoms up. All right, now for our second toast, it's for you. Yes, without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So let's toast to you. Let's toast to a fun, interesting, informative, and productive lesson today. Cheers, bump, cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. Okay, good, good, good. Lena. All right, Lena. Sleepwalker, Lena Sleepwalker. Seiwoo's here. Hey, Seiwoo. Mwah. All right, good to see Seiwoo, of course. Irene is here. Hello, Irene. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Jay Cherie. Hello, hello. Okay, well, let's talk about today's lesson plan. Oh, Samuel's here. Hello, Samuel. Here is today's lesson plan. Let's talk about it. We're going to do 5 activities. Ava's here. Hello, Ava. Mwah, good to see Ava. We will do 5 activities today. We will do form a sentence. I will give you a pattern and you make sentences. Then I will ask you which and what questions and you will give me the answer. Then I'll ask you to answer a question and you give me the answer to the question. And we will do dictation cards and Lolly's Revenge. So there's lots of opportunities for you to practice your English. You will be doing lots of writing. You will be telling me your opinion, right? That's the most important thing. So what we're doing most here is you're going to tell me your idea. You're going to express yourself. You're going to express your opinions. You're going to express yourself in English, right? And so that's what it's all about, right? Expressing yourself in English. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you lots of opportunities to do that. Niva, hello Niva. Saber is here. Marion's here. Okay, fantastic. I'm happy to see everyone here. All right, all right. Mwah, big kisses to everyone. All right, well, let's get right to it, shall we? Our first activity is form a sentence. Mitra, hello, Mitra. Form a sentence. Let's do that. So this is our first activity, number 1. Form a sentence. All right, and today there are, I believe, 4 cards. Let me just check one more time. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 4 cards. A couple extra in case I need to use them, but we got 4 cards. So we need 4 spaces for 4 cards. 4 spaces. 4 spaces for 4 cards. Space 1, space 2, space 3, and space 4. And of course, the cards will not stay on the board by themselves. No, that won't happen. So we need magnets to keep the cards on the board. Here are the magnets. These magnets will hold the cards on the board. Yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 magnets for 4 cards. So here is the first card for our pattern. Now these are clues, okay? These are clues. I'm not going to just tell you straight off what the topic or the word for the pattern, all right? I want you to guess a little bit. Here we go. And some of these cards are difficult to understand or maybe difficult for you to predict or guess. But if you can, that's great. If you can't, then that's okay because I will explain it to you. Okay, here we go. Here's our first card. What is this? What is this? Whoa, it's a very unusual picture, isn't it? Fabricio's here. Hello, Fabricio. We just started. Just started, Fabricio. Yeah, good. So it's a thing, which is a noun. Yeah. So the thing, the things. Okay, so yeah, subject. Well, yeah, subject, noun, right? So we're going to start off with the thing. Okay, we're going to start with a thing, the thing. Okay, so let's do the, and then the thing. So a thing is a person, place, or thing. It's a noun, right? And actually, let's just call it a thing. Or like, so we're not going to, let's don't use person. Let's don't use place. Let's use a thing. So for example, the book, okay? Or the marker, right? So this is a thing. And so let's use things. Let's don't use people. Let's don't say Fabricio, okay? Let's don't do people. Let's don't do places. Let's don't do Los Angeles. Let's don't do Europe. Let's don't do Asia, okay? Let's do things, okay? So our first is the thing, okay? For example, the book, right? Okay, here is, okay, and this isn't a clue. It's just the be verb. Okay, so it's the be verb. So if it's one thing, we use is. If it's 2 things, we use, or 2 or more, we use are, right? So let's just use the be verb is or are, depending on the thing or the things, okay? So it depends on the thing or the things. Okay, our third card is, here is the clue. This is the clue. That's the clue. What does this represent? Oh, Fabrizio, interesting question. He asked, what's the difference the difference between thing and stuff? And no difference. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, Lolly, good. Marion, everyone. Yeah, so it's in. Yes, yes, in. Okay, so in. So that's our next part of our pattern, in. The thing is in, okay, or the things are in. Okay, so the thing is in. The things are in. And here is our last card. And this is, okay, you're going to have to, I don't think you're going to get this. I don't think you're going to get this one. I don't think you'll get this. Cece's here. Hey, Cece. Long time no see. Good to see you. What? This is very strange. Okay. This is going to be very... Okay. Let's see. Okay, Radu says bar... Oh, Helga. Yes. Place. Okay. I see places. I see box. Daniel says box. Yeah, Tetsuro. Good. So, yeah, structure. Structure. Freaking nature? No. It's a structure. Okay, so what I mean by structure, a structure encloses something, holds something. So like encloses something, all right? So structure. So it's something like, for example, okay, this is really vague. So for example, this is a mug, right? This is a coffee mug. So it's kind of a structure, right? So it holds something, and what it holds is coffee, right? It's holding my coffee. And so the mug is holding coffee. Like this frame, this structure encloses something, like so your home encloses you, right? And so it protects you from the rain, it protects you from the wind, it keeps you warm, it keeps you dry, it keeps you comfortable, right? It keeps you clean. That's what the structure of your home does, or your apartment. It encloses you, it protects you, it covers you, it does things like that, right? So here we go. So for example, okay, this is very vague and esoteric maybe, but okay, let's say the coffee. Let's just use this example right here. Let's call this a structure, okay? And the thing is coffee, all right? So the thing is coffee. So let's say the coffee. The coffee is in, and then the structure, right? In the cup. So let's call it the structure. I think that's better. Let's do the structure, because then I want you to use the definite article. Okay, so the structure. All right, so the coffee is in the mug. Okay, so the mug is the structure that is holding the coffee. Okay, so without the structure, the coffee would be on the floor, right? So the coffee is in the mug. Okay, good. All right, now it's time for your sentences. Yeah, so you have the pattern, the thing is or are in, and then whatever structure you want to use. Yeah, whatever structure you decide to use. Radu, a structure also makes something stable. Yes, that's right, Radu. So the structure of this mug allows the coffee to stay in. So the coffee is stable in the mug, right? It's not spilling. It's not spilling. It's contained. It's good in the mug. Okay. Oh, Sweet Lana's here. Hello, Sweet Lana. Mwah. Okay, Ava, the coffee is in the cup. Good. Radu, the clothes are in the laundry basket. Very good. So the laundry basket is a structure, yeah. Lolly says, my medicine is in the pill box. Very good. These are all, pill box is a structure that holds the pills. Oh, Ava, the coffee is in my stomach. I guess the stomach is containing, no, the stomach is containing your coffee. Maybell likes English. Very good. I'm happy. Welcome to our class. Okay. V-pen. We want to keep our structure. The pen is in the pocket. Okay, or my pocket, your pocket. Tetsuro, my books are in the bookshelf. Radu, the clothes are in the wardrobe. Ella, the snow globe is in the box. Lolly, the clothes are in the wardrobe. Fabricio, the water is in the bottle. Umesh, the marble is in the box. Samuel, okay, gold should be uncountable. Okay, Samuel, so just use gold. The gold is in the safe. You can see gold coins. How about that, Samuel? You can say gold coins. You can say the gold coins are in the safe. But if you say gold, then that should just be gold, not golds. Sleepwalker. Lena, the mouse is in the cell. Cell, what do you mean cell? You mean the mouse is in the cage? Maybe cage, Dina. Cage. Marianne, the good things are in... Oh, wait. Hold on. I missed Marianne's. The good things are in the sustainable things. Well, okay. Marianne. The good things are in the sustainable things. No. So we need a structure. Sustainable things is not a structure. Jaco, the bag is in the closet. Maitra, the marker is on the whiteboard. Okay, but Maitra, we're using in. This is our pattern, Maitra. This is our pattern, in. Fabricio, the keys are in the purse. Tomas, the bear is in the cave. Good. Stay in the cave, Mr. Bear. You stay in the cave. Don't come out. Helga, because it's winter, right? And so bears hibernate in the winter. So the bears are sleeping in the cave. Yes, they are. Umesh, the fish is in the pond. Lali, the purchases are in the bag. Or, yeah, the purchases, right? Because you purchased things. Maya! Hello, Maya. Mwah, I saw Maya, but she moved by very quickly. I have to go back. Hello. Oh, English is in my heart. Mwah. Maya, you're here in my heart. Right here, Maya. Ava, the coins are in my husband's pocket. You better get them. You better get those coins, Ava, when he's not looking. So when he's not looking, pickpocket. You can pickpocket your husband. Pickpocket your husband. Sweet Lana, the man is on the roof. Okay, Sweet Lana, we're using in, okay? Let's use in. We're practicing in. So we're practicing the thing is in the things are in the. Yeah? The thing is in the things are in the. Okay, Dina. Cage. Okay, good. Okay, what is the difference between cell and cage? Here we go. Cell is like in the prison. It's like a prison cell, right? So, and a cage, okay, a cell is like a room. Like think of a jail, think of prison, a prisoner in a cell. A cage is usually for animals. So a cage is for an animal. Yeah, so you might read a book or you see a movie and they go, oh, go in the cage. So cages, like, we use cages for animals mostly, but a cage is like you know, you can see the top, you can see the sides, you can see around the cage. Like a cell, you know, the wall, there's walls, right? So you have the front, which is the cell, right? So just bars. But on the sides, there's like walls. In the back, there are walls. But a cage, you can see all around a cage. Radu, the eyeglasses are in the eyeglass case. Sanara, hello Sanara. Mark is in his classroom. Yes, I am. Jay Cherie, the water is. So we need the be verb here, is. The water is in the, where's Cherie? In the glass. VP, an apple. So the apples are in the basket. Okay, VP. The apples are in the basket. Chaco, the dish is in the cupboard. Okay, Dina, good. Ava, my life is in my life is in my hand. My life is in my hand. So life, okay, Ava, L-I-F-E, life, L-I-F-E. Okay, Ana Mendoza, how are you doing? Oh, greetings, Peru, ¿cómo está usted? Mwah. Okay, Peru is in the house, all right. Welcome, welcome. Ana Mendoza. Umesh, cards. The cards are in the magic box, so we need the. We're using the things. Cells for prisoner's cage. Yeah, Tetsuo, basically. Yeah, yes, Radu. Okay, Fabrizio, the lettuce is in the garden. Very good. Tomas, cage. Yes, sleepwalker. Okay, thank you. Or Nina. Thank you, Nina. Sanara, Jaco. The dirty dishes are in the dishwasher where they belong. They belong in the dishwasher. Yes, they do. The book is in my handbag. Good, Ava. Lolly, the mugger is in the prison. That's where he belongs. Sweet Lana, the sugar is in my tea mug. Or actually, we see teacup. So, again, this is a collocation thing where words go together. And so, teacup, coffee mug. So, those things go together. So, we say, okay, this is Sweet Lana. We say, teacup, coffee mug. Teacup, coffee mug. The printed words are in the book. Yes, they are, Helga. Marion, the money is in the wallet. So, Marion, money is uncountable. So, it's singular, so it's is. The money is. Sleep, or Nina, the alien is in the spaceship. Fabrizio, the money is not in my pocket. Where is it? It disappeared. I know the feeling. Fabrizio, I understand. I have a shared experience with you. We share that experience, Fabrizio. Lolly, the vegetables are in the pot ready to cook, and I'm getting hungry. Okay, that's good. I think we have lots of good examples. You guys are awesome. You've done an awesome job, and we will review this on Friday. So you will have another chance to practice this pattern on Friday. We always review this. We reviewed Tuesday's pattern on Friday. Okay. Umesh, the trophy is in the showcase. Very good. Jay Cherie, the flowers are in the flower vase. So flowers, you have a S, so you need the R. The flowers are in the flower vase. Very good. Sweet Lana, teacup, coffee mug. Perfect. The fruit juice is in the bottle, says Lolly. Good, good. Okay, let's switch. Let's switch activities, all right? So now we're going to do which and what. Which and what. So I'm going to ask for your opinion. Your opinion. So this is number 2 right now. Okay, so we're doing which and what. So 2 different cards. One which question and one what question. And let me get the magnets for the cards, because the cards won't stay up by themselves. No, they won't. Okay, so which, that's our first one. And here are the cards. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Yes, we are switching activities. Lolly. Okay, here we go. Countdown to the which question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Which is better? Nuclear power or wind power? Which is better? Nuclear power or wind power? Fabricio, it's time to which? It's time to what? Let's go. Which is better? Nuclear power or wind power? This is your opinion, your idea. Everything is up to you, right? I just give you a pattern and you decide the sentence. I'm giving you a choice and you decide which one and why. You tell me which one and why. Which is better, nuclear power or wind power? See, this class is for you, everybody. This is for you to give your opinion. Okay, Lolly says nuclear power is better even if it's more dangerous. Whoa. Candy, mwah, Candy's in the house. Hello, Candy. You just got home from work. Otsukare-sama. Otsukare-sama deshita. Candy. Otsukare-sama. Okay. Fabricio, definitely wind power because it's natural. Radu, wind power as it has a less detrimental effect on the environment. Tomas, nuclear power is better because it makes electricity constantly. Yes, good, good. Good point, Tomas. So, because it makes electricity continuously. Makes, Tomas, makes. Umesh, wind power because it doesn't pollute the environment. Maya, of course, wind power is better as it is clean with no waste. Okay, Nina, wind power is better because it is not so destructive. Yeah, Tomas. Helga, nuclear power is better. It doesn't depend on the weather. Okay, Helga, it doesn't depend on the weather. Wind power is better because it doesn't cause damage, says Lolly. Fabricio likes Radu's sentence. You're welcome, Candy. Danielle, wind power is better for the environment. For the environment. Okay, which is better, nuclear power or wind power? Which is better, nuclear power or wind power? Tetsuro says nuclear power because wind power is less sustainable. Seiru, nuclear power is better because it has a big effection. Okay, nuclear power is better because it has a big side effection. One more time, Seiru. One more time. I'm not sure what you mean. Ava, wind power because it looks nicer. It looks nicer. It looks nicer. Umesh, nuclear power because it makes a lot of megawatts. Yeah, Helga, it doesn't depend on the weather. Good. Okay, Kaba, why wind power? Please tell me your opinion. This is for you. Hey, Marcos, long time no see. Good to see Marcos. Unclear is stronger than wind. Nuclear is stronger than wind power. Or Mitra, nuclear makes more power than wind power. Or we could say nuclear power makes more. Wait, nuclear makes more power than wind. Nuclear makes more power than wind. Sleepwalker, wind power, or Lena, I should say. Wind power is better because it's not bad for the environment. Yeah, I mean, here in Japan, we got, September or March 11th, I think it was, that we had the nuclear meltdown at Fukushima, and that's still we still have problems with that Fukushima nuclear plant. So there's still problems happening, and that was a long time ago. That was like 10 years ago. So nuclear power it's clean energy. It makes a lot of power. It makes a lot of watts. Makes a lot of megawatts. But there's also a big downside, right? So nuclear power has a big upside, like lots of good points and lots of bad points, right? And so it's tough. It's difficult to say which is better, I think. I think it's difficult. Okay, good, everybody. Fabrizio, wind power because it's an example of renewable energy. Yeah, nuclear power, the problem is the material after, right? The water, the fuel, the used water, the used fuel, the leftovers of what I want to say. So nuclear power, it generates electricity, but it needs water to cool down. It has I don't even know much about nuclear energy, but the uranium that makes the nuclear energy has to be, changed and disposed of. And so that is very highly radioactive, which is bad for our bodies, bad for the environment. So it's very difficult. It's very difficult. But yeah, it's a hard decision to make because nuclear power is very efficient, right? Very efficient, and it's clean energy, but there are side effects that are very bad. Yeah, so Ukraine had bad experience, Japan had bad experience, America had bad experience. So there's been a number of bad accidents from nuclear power. So there's been a number of bad accidents from nuclear power for sure. Okay, let's do our what question, shall we? What question? Radiation is bad for people. Radiation is bad for animals. Radiation is bad for the earth, for sure. Very bad. Not healthy. Okay, here's our what. That's so Fabrizio, nuclear is clean. It's clean energy. That's the one good point. It's clean. But knives are bad for people too. Yeah, there's a lot of debate for sure. A lot of debate. Mean, hello. Okay, here's our what question. Here we go. Let's count down to our what. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. What's the difference? Oh, I didn't put between. Oh, there's a mistake. Okay. What's the difference between a shop and a factory? What's the difference between a shop and a factory? Maya, these are useful words. Downside, upside. Oh, I see. That is incidental learning. Incidental learning is very powerful, Maya. So that wasn't even my point of the, right? The topic was, Maya, thank you for saying that. The point of the topic was talk about nuclear power versus wind power, right? But there was some incidental language, or incidental, meaning it wasn't planned, right? And so upside, downside, and so you picked that up very good. So upsides meaning good points, and downsides meaning bad points. So when you compare something, you go, oh, the upside is this, but the downside is that, right? And so you pick that up, Maya. You say, hey, that's interesting, right? And that is incidental learning. That wasn't part of the lesson plan. That wasn't part of the target. So it was just talking about the topic, right? And so the language, the words used to talk about the point. So very good. Thank you, Maya. Okay, Sleepwalker. At the factory, goods and things are created, sewn, etc. In the store, they are already sold or already ready to be sold. Ready to be sold. So things in the store are ready to be sold. Things in the store are ready to be sold. Yeah, Radu. Downside, disadvantage, limitation, weakness, bottleneck. I wouldn't put bottleneck in there. Bottleneck is more like for production, you know, so it's not smooth, right? So if you look at a bottle, and so at the bottom it's larger and then it gets smaller. And so we say, like for driving traffic, you know, the road is bottlenecked, meaning if there's like 4 lanes, so you're driving 4 lanes and then all of a sudden 4 become 2 lanes. And so it bottlenecks, right? Because all of a sudden now there are 4 lanes and now it became 2. And so now you have all these cars and they're stuck, you know, and so now it's very slow and it bottlenecks. And so we use bottleneck to, it slows down the process, right? And so maybe a factory, you know, the production is moving fast. All of a sudden it's bottlenecking because something happened, right, in the process. And so, all the things are bottlenecking. The whatever you're making starts bottlenecking. It slows down. Okay, I missed a lot in the chat. I'm sorry. Lolly says a factory makes things and shops sell things or sell items. Good, Lolly. So actually, Lolly, if you start with things, you should end with things, right? So let's like make it parallel. Like, so even factories make things, shops sell things, or factories make items and shops sell items. Okay, so let's keep it the same word. Okay, things. So if you say things, keep things. If you say items, keep items for the next. So factories make things, shops sell things. Marco says a shop just sells things and a factory makes things. Good, 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 good. Okay. So, okay, I did not put or what's the difference? I didn't put between. So there should be between, right? So we're comparing. So what's the difference between? So I didn't write between, so I'm sorry. But what we're doing is we're comparing these two things, right? So what's the difference between a shop and a factory? Okay, very good, everybody. Let's see. Dina says people can come to the store and buy things, but not in a factory. Very good, Sleepwalker. Right? So we can say, Lena, we can say a store is open to the public, but a factory is closed to the public. Ava, the shop is more funny. I'm not sure. Ava, one more time. I'm not sure. Diamond paint, sorry, diamond paint. Factory sell the shop and the shop sell for the... Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, Diamond. A factory sells to shops and shops sell to customers. Very good. I like that. Diamond paint. Factories sell to shops and shops sell to... Well, customer. A shop can be a customer for the factory, right? So you have the factory makes something and then they sell to the shop. The shop is the factory's customer, right? So it's better to say factories sell to shops and shops sell to people, okay? Because a shop is the factory's customer. A customer is someone or something that buys from, or they're in a business relationship. Okay, Lolly. Factory makes things, shops sell things. Good, good. So let's keep it thing, or you could say item. Marion says, a factory produces goods and a shop sells them. Good, good. Okay, Marion. A factory produces goods and shops sell them. Yeah, good. One more time. I like that sentence, Marion. A factory produces goods and shops sell them. Radu, the shop would not exist without the factory. Very good. Or we could say a shop would not exist without a factory. Okay, I can't read Russian. People earn... Oh, I like it. See, there's lots of great... See, at first, we were just like, okay, factories make things, shops sell things. But now we're adding more nuance. We're getting more details, right? I like it. So, for example, I can't read Russian. People earn in a factory and people spend in a shop. I like it. People earn money. People earn money in a factory and people spend money in a shop. Yeah, I like it. One more time. People earn money in a factory and people spend money in a shop. Yes. So I don't want to go to the shop. My wife goes, hey, let's go to the shopping mall. No, I don't want to go because I'll spend money. Yes. I don't want to spend money. I want to keep it because I work hard for it. And I hate just wasting money, right? Not wasting money, but when we go to a shopping mall, my kids buy things that they really don't need, right? And my wife buys things that she really doesn't need, right? And so I'm thinking, oh, you're wasting money because soon it's going to be in the trash. So it's like, I don't want to go to the shopping mall because I will spend money and that money is I worked hard for that, right? I don't want to just throw it away. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. All right. So I like your answers, everybody. And it was great where at the beginning, we were kind of just doing the basic, we were talking about the basics, right? At the beginning, right? So at the beginning, we were talking about the basics, right? For example, factories make things, shops sell things. Then as we continued, we started thinking of more details, right? Where, oh yeah, people earn money in a factory and people spend money in a shop. Oh, a factory is not open for the public, but a shop is open for the public. So we started thinking more deeply about it, and it was great. So it's really good that we talk about it. Maybe we spend a little bit of time so you can start thinking about other things, other differences between the two. So we had some great sentences for sure. Fabricio, it's better to stay home. You save money. That's right. Don't leave the house. No, but we need food, right? We need clothing, right? So we need to spend money, but let's don't waste money. Let's don't buy things we don't really need, right? Let's don't buy things that we really don't need. All right. So good, everyone. So that was activity 2. Let's do activity number 3. Yes, let's do number 3. Number 3 is answer the question, okay? Answer the question. That's number 3. Answer the question. Yes. Please answer the question. Here we go. Please answer the question. Here are the cards. Here are look how big this clip is. See? You see, I have different size clips. Here's my hand, right? That's a big clip. And then we have this is a small one, yeah? And then I have a medium size too. Let's look at the medium size. So I have the large clip. So there's 3 sizes. Can you make a sentence? Just for fun. It's not, I know it's not answer the question, but let's just do it. Can you? It's hard to see. This is different. Look at, see? It's a different size, yeah. So maybe it's easier for you to see it like this. So let's see some sentences using these clips real quick. We won't spend much time, but let's make some. Can you think of some sentences using these clips? Let me hold it so okay. Can you make some sentences? Yeah? Okay, here we go. I'm going to read some sentences. Wow, a big clip. That's a clip on steroids. That's a family of clips. Wow, this big one, small and big. There are 3 clips for the paper. There are 3 sizes of clips in Mark's hand. With the big size, you can clip more items. It's a beautiful clip family. Mommy clip, daddy clip, and baby clip. Big, medium, small. Yeah, in Mark's hand. Stationery in our time is very diverse. There are 3 kinds of clips in Mark's hand. Samuel, there are 3 kinds of clips in Mark's hand. There are 3 clips of different sizes in Mark's hand. Good, Ella. Radu, those clips suffered from the radiations coming from the nuclear power plant. Helga, no problem. Don't worry. Clip brothers. There are 3 clips. The first clip was the biggest. It represents the evolution of the clips. We don't need the. It represents the evolution of clips. You have different size clips. It is a sweet family. There are different clips. The gang of clips. Okay, good everybody. Okay, that is good. Yep, I have the largest clip for the big stack, right? So there are a lot of cards. So so the small clip won't work, right? There are too many cards for the small clip. And there are too many cards for the medium-sized clip. But the large clip can clip all these cards. Okay, so let's do it. Sweet Lana, what are we doing? We're having fun. Sweet Lana, we're joking. We're kidding around. Sweet Lana, we are joking around. We are playing. Okay, no more playing. Okay, let's be serious, everyone. It's time to be serious. Here we go. Yeah, Tomas. Okay, here we go. Let's be serious. Stop playing. Here we go. Answer the question. Answer the question. I'm serious. I'm angry. I say, answer the question. Here we go. How does music affect your mood? It's time to be serious. It's time to listen and answer the question. It's time for you to listen and answer the question. How does music affect your mood? How does music affect your mood? Yes, time to be serious, everyone. Answer the question now. Answer the question now. Okay, diamond point. No, paint, not point, paint. Diamond paint. It makes me happy. It's time for business. Time for business. How does music affect your mood? Oh, Tomas says, music makes my mood better. Music makes my mood better. Fabricio, music makes me better every day. Fabricio, that is his job. Fabricio's job is to play music. Spin music, spin it. Oh, okay. It makes me feel better. Music makes me feel better. Helga, if it is pleasant music, I enjoy it. If it is pleasant music, I enjoy it. Music sounds better with you. Very romantic. Radu, music can make me more motivated when I am at the gym. Yes, there's actually studies about that. That's right, Radu. Okay, Lolly says, classical music makes me happy and sad at the same time. Tetsuro, it makes me relax and have fun. Tetsuro, it makes me relax and have fun. Music relaxes me. Whenever music is played, I dance. Marco says, music always makes me laid back. I can chill out. Sweet Lana, this made me laugh even more. Time to be serious, Sweet Lana. It makes me dance and sing. Okay, so we don't need song, okay? It makes me dance, or music makes me dance and sing. Music makes me dance and sing. Lina, music affects the mood, and also we choose music according to our mood too. When we are sad, we want sad music. When we are happy, we want dynamic music. Mark Schwarzenegger. You listen right now. You answer the question right now. I don't have Arnold's accent. I can't do his impersonation. Right. Forget it. I'm not going to do it. How does music affect your mood? Umesh, it relaxes me. Makes me refresh, makes me feel smarter, gives me pleasure. Music expresses that which cannot be put into words. Music expresses that which cannot be put into words. It makes my life better. Music elevates my mood. Lots of great adjectives here, everybody. Please study the chat. Lots of great language right now happening. Heavy metal makes me motivated to dance. Ga, 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 says Lolly. Music releases dopamine in our brains. Dopamine is the pleasure, that the chemical, the pleasure chemical is dopamine. Music of the past brings me back to my childhood and youth. Yes, Helga, that is right. So music can put you in a place, right? So for example, let's say in your high school days, let's say in summer, you're listening to certain kinds of music or certain bands, and let's say that was, for me, 40 years ago. I was in high school 40 years ago, and so if I was listening to, let's say, Flock of Seagull or something like that, the Flock of Seagulls or Devo, I can for sure. Okay, the band Devo. When I was in high school, I listened to Devo, and I liked them a lot. And so if I listen to Devo now, I could think about what I was doing in high school. So music has lots of power. Candy says, music makes me smile. Fantastic. Yes, that's smiling is the best, right? So when you smile, you feel happy. Other people feel happy, right? When you're smiling, you can't be sad, right? If you're like this, if you're smiling, how can you be sad? It's impossible. So smiling makes you happy. Yeah, you have no choice but to be happy when you smile, and music can do that. And so that's what's powerful. Samuel, a perfect music makes my mood awesome. Old songs remind me when I was younger. Yes, Lolly. Jaco, listening to classical music makes me sleep well. Yes, so that can help you sleep. There are many benefits to music. Yes, Marcos, Devo. When I was in high school, that was my band, Devo. That's right. It was, so Marcos, at that time, Devo was so different than other music, right? And so once I heard Devo, I was like, wow, this is awesome. This is new music, right? And it was really enjoyable. And they were, and the band members were like different. Everything was different. And so Devo was like, wow, this is awesome because it's unlike anything else. And Devo, the first album, is a great album. So Devo 1 is great. I like even their late, the Spud Boys, you know, there's Devo. I like Devo music a lot. Okay, great, everybody. Okay, I'm looking at the clock. We got to change, but yeah, nostalgic. So music makes me nostalgic. So nostalgic mean you can remember the past, right? So music can help you remember the past. Yeah, very good. Fabricio says, music was very important during the COVID-19 pandemic. A lot of musicians sang on their balconies and brought us joy. Yes, nice, Fabricio. Thank you for reminding us about that. Lolly says, for some people, classical music can be boring. Yeah, but I think they are being closed-minded, right, Lolly? So if someone says, oh, I don't like classical music, well, wait a minute. Wait, just put on the headphones, sit down, and just try to open your mind and don't be negative and just listen. And of course they will like it. I mean, classical music is very powerful and you just have to, you know, like if you're driving your car, maybe it's not the best kind of music, right? If you're doing housework, maybe it's not the best kind of music. But if you're just going to sit and listen, classical is powerful for sure. Okay, good, good, good. Music takes one in fantastic atmosphere. So yeah, okay, so music can take you into a fantastic atmosphere. So music can take you into fantastic atmosphere. Yeah, Lolly. So just like people who, I don't like classical, they're being closed-minded, right? They're being closed-minded. They just have to sit and listen and they will like it. And use headphones, right? Use headphones and that way you only hear music. There's no other distractions, right? Just the music. So headphones are great. Okay. The music tickled my ears in a pleasant way. I like it, Marion. I like it. Okay, we gotta continue, everybody. We gotta switch to our next activity, and that will be dictation cards. Oh, Radu, music can open a gate to the soul. Simon says, music reminds me sad and happy moments. Okay, how about music reminds me of happy and sad moments. That's right, Candy. Smile and you will be happy. I can't read Russian. My husband can't live without music. No, Radu, I don't have wireless headphones. I don't. Okay, Jaco, I hope the music I don't like turns down the volume, especially rapper. Okay, Jaco, yeah. So Jaco, I hope the music I don't like gets turned down. I hope the music I don't like gets turned down. Okay, good. Hey, Mary Poppins, is she here? I didn't see Mary. Oh, there she is. Mary Poppins, hello. Mwah. How are you doing, Mary Poppins? Mary Poppins was sick. She was in the hospital, but now she's here. Or she was here last week, but she was absent for a while because she was sick. So I hope you're feeling better. Aya, hello Aya. How are you doing, Aya? Okay, let's do our dictation cards, shall we? And the topic is hardly, hardly. Okay, that's our next topic, dictation cards. That means you need a pencil and paper. Pencil and paper. Classical music is a bit therapeutic for me. Yeah, well, Radu, that means it's negative. When you say is a bit therapeutic, meaning that's kind of negative, Radu. So the intonation is negative when you say a bit. Okay, yes, good. Fabricio is ready. Okay, so like I said, our dictation cards and the topic is hardly. All right, so dictation and hardly. And it basically means scarcely. What? Scarcely. Or scarcity. How about scarcity? That's what I want. Scarcity. So scarcity. So, not much. Scarcity. There's not much left. We're running very, very low. There's a scarcity of things. So it's very, very low. Very, very few amount. Okay. There's just a few. There's just a few. Okay. So hardly. Scarcity. Okay, here we go. Okay, okay. I was looking at the chat, but now I'm going to focus now on this. Sometimes it's hard to focus. Sometimes, like for me, like we're doing dictation cards, and all of a sudden I focus on or I look at the chat, and all of a sudden I lose focus of what I'm doing. So sorry about that. I lost focus for a short time. Okay, so dictation, you need a pencil and paper. We're going to do 4 steps. Step 1, of course, dictation. You're going to listen and write down what I say word for word. Then after that, we're going to shadow, which is speaking practice. Then you'll do it on your own. And then we will have a quiz. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, so let's do it, shall we? Okay. So we make no, it's just yeah, good, Radu, thank you. No, Fabricio, I'm just like what is a challenge for me? Okay, what about the poll? Thank you, Maitra. That's very important. Good timing, Maitra. Thank you. What is difficult for me, or what I need to do, is have the balance of the chat, communicating with the chat, and communicating with you face to face, eye to eye, right? So that's the challenge, right? So doing the lesson, doing the activities, and the chat, right? So participating in the chat and then conducting the activities, right? And so I have to balance the chat and balance the activities, right? So there's times I need to focus on the activities, and there's times I focus on the chat. So that's the balance I need to do. All right, so thank you, Maitra. I always do this. I always forget about the poll. I do the poll at the beginning, And then as I'm doing the activities, I forget about the poll. So let's look at the poll, and that's what the topic is, hardly. So let's look at the top of the chat, the blue box, and 104 people voted. Thank you very much. Mwah. Thank you, everyone. And our sentence, I want you to finish this sentence. These days I hardly, and then finish the sentence. And so we have 4 choices. Watch TV, go out with friends, read the newspaper, talk on the telephone. So the number 1 choice, the top choice, watch TV. So these days I hardly watch TV. So that means you don't do it much, right? So these days, most people are not watching TV. Maybe no time, maybe television's going down, going downhill, right? So maybe people are now watching YouTube. Maybe they're like chatting online. So they're not watching TV so much. So these days I hardly watch TV. That was the first choice. Choice number 2, go out with friends. 32% said that. These days I hardly go out with friends. So maybe because of COVID, it's harder to go out with friends. So people aren't doing that as much these days. Then the third choice was read the newspaper. These days I hardly read the newspaper. Maybe people are getting their news on the internet, right? So before the internet, the newspaper and television was the way we got the news. But now we get it many ways, right? We get it online, and so maybe people are doing that these days. And then our fourth choice, talk on the telephone. So these days I hardly talk on the telephone. So maybe people are sending text messages. They're not calling, they're sending text messages. So that's what's happening. The world is changing, right? So people are hardly watching TV. People are hardly going out with friends. People are hardly reading the newspaper, and people are hardly talking on the telephone. So the world has changed. It is continually changing. So that's the way it goes. That's the way it is. Okay, good job, everyone. Thank you. Okay, let's get into the dictation cards. All right, so dictation time. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. You need a pencil and paper. Paper and pencil. And you're going to write down what I say. You're not going to see the card. You're not going to see the sentence. You're not going to see the picture. You're going to purely listen and write. Okay, here we go. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I hardly ever go to karaoke. Thank you, Lolly. I hardly ever go to karaoke. I hardly ever go to karaoke. Card number 2. I hardly studied for the test. I hardly studied for the test. I hardly studied for the test. Card number 3. There was hardly any food left in the supermarket. There was hardly any food left in the supermarket. There was hardly any food left in the supermarket. Okay, number 4. I could hardly hear from the back. I could hardly hear from the back. I could hardly hear from the back. Okay, number 5. Hello, Valdera. Valdera, hello. Okay, number 5. We hardly ever go to concerts. We hardly ever go to concerts. We hardly ever go to concerts. Okay, number 6. She hardly ate anything. She hardly ate anything. She hardly ate anything. Number 7. I hardly watch any television these days. I hardly watch any television these days. I hardly watch any television these days. Okay, last card, number 8. The print is so small I can hardly read it. The print is so small I can hardly read it. The print is so small I can hardly read it. All right, that was dictation. Let's check it off. All right, very good. You did it. Yes, you did. All right, now it's time to shadow, 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 shadow. That is speaking practice. Dictation was writing practice. Now this is speaking practice. So now you're going to say the sentence, not write the sentence, but say the sentence with me at the same time. You're using 2 skills, your listening skills and speaking skills at the same time. Input, output, input, output. It's a challenge, but that's why you are here. Let's count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hardly ever go to karaoke. 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 I'm going to change the focus on the camera. I'm going to put on autofocus real quick here. Hold on. Sorry. Let me put on the autofocus so that way the card will be in focus, not the background. Here we go. Sometimes it works. Let's see, is it going to work? I need a new camera. It should focus on the card. I hardly ever go to karaoke. I hardly ever go to karaoke. Okay, see now it's going to focus. There, it focused. I hardly ever go to karaoke. Okay, good. Okay, here we go. Card number 2. I hardly studied for the test. I hardly studied for the test. I hardly studied for the test. Oh, Tomas, thank you. Here we go. There. Okay, now it focused. Good. I hardly studied for the test. I hardly studied for the test. Okay, here we go. Card number 3. There was hardly any food left in the supermarket. There was hardly any food left in the supermarket. There was hardly any food left in the supermarket. There was hardly any food left in the supermarket. There was hardly any food left in the supermarket. Okay, number 4. I could hardly hear from the back. 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 Okay. I could hardly hear from the back. Okay. I need some water. Okay. We hardly ever go to concerts. 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 Oh, okay. I'm glad the camera's working. Yeah, so Tomas, it's a good camera, but it's, of course I want a better camera. Of course I want a better camera, but after this camera, it starts getting more and more expensive. So the next up from this camera, Tomas, so the camera above this one, of course, gets much more expensive. Okay, let's see, number 6. Here we go, number 6. She hardly ate anything. She hardly ate anything. She hardly ate anything. Yeah, so that's what I have to do, Tomas. Yeah, so just go slowly up, and then the camera focuses. Yep. She hardly ate anything. She hardly ate anything. Okay, good. And move the card slowly back. Yeah, so I need to slow down a little bit, Tomas. I get going too fast, and I gotta slow it down. Okay, here we go. Number 7. I hardly watch any television these days. 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 Yeah, thanks, Tomas. I need to, I need you to say, oh, slow down, Mark. And so okay, you remind me, okay, slow down, move the card slowly, right? And then it works, right? Okay, thanks, Tomas. Here we go. Last card, number 8. The print is so small, I can hardly read it. The print is so small, I can hardly read it. The print is so small, I can hardly read it. The print is so small, I can hardly read it. The print is so small, I can hardly read it. Okay, good, good, good. That was shadowing. Good job, everyone. So let's mark it off because you did it. Let's check it off as done. Okay, now on your own. So what we're going to do now is we will take turns, yeah? I will say the sentence, then you say the sentence. But when it's your time, I'm going to cover the sentence. So you have to say the sentence by only looking at the picture, okay? Here we go. So you're going to look at the picture and say the sentence. Thank you, Vita Land. I'm happy. Yeah, I don't want to, because I always like, I'm curious. I want to know like what you think of the quality, right? Because you're watching, and so, you know, I have the camera here, and then I have my computer here. And so I have that, like the monitor. I can see, you know, what you can see, but I don't know the quality of what you can see or hear, right? So I'm not sure of the quality. I can see everything on my computer, but that's on my end. I don't know what's happening on your end. So it's always good for me to know how is the sound, how is the picture, you know, how is the camera. So that's important for me. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, Dina, that's good. Okay, good, Dina. Okay, on your own, let's do it. So I will say it, then you will say it. Okay, so right now you're just listening. I hardly ever go to karaoke. Now it's your turn. Now you say it. I hardly ever go to karaoke. Good, Maya. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Tomas, thanks. I hardly ever go to karaoke because I'm a bad singer. I never go, actually. Hardly ever. No, I never go because I'm just terrible. My singing is terrible. Okay, here we go. Card number 2. I hardly studied for the test. Now it's your turn. I hardly studied for the test. I hardly studied for the test. Card number 3. There was hardly any food left in the supermarket. There was hardly any food left in the supermarket. Me too. Yeah, I know, Lolly, me too. There was hardly any food left in the supermarket. Yep. No karaoke for me. I could hardly hear from the back. I could hardly hear from the back. I could hardly hear from the back. I hardly ever go to concerts. I hardly ever go to concerts. I hardly ever go to concerts. She hardly ate anything. She hardly ate anything. She hardly ate anything. I hardly watch any television these days. I hardly watch any television these days. I hardly watch any television these days. The print is so small I can hardly read it. Let's try to focus the camera. Come on, camera, focus. Oh, come on, camera. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Here we go. We're going to try it one more time. Slowly in, and yes. Thank you, camera. The print is so small I can hardly read it. The print is so small I can hardly read it. The print is so small I can hardly read it. Okay, that was on your own. Let's check it off. Okay, now it's the quiz time. So now you're going to do it all by yourself. I'm going to shuffle the cards. So we don't know what the first card will be. We don't know what the second card will be. We don't know what the third card will be. No, we don't. We don't know. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm going to cover the sentence. In the chat, thank you, Lolly. In the chat, write the sentence. Here we go. What is the sentence? What is the sentence? What is the sentence? Write the sentence in the chat. Write the sentence in the chat. What is the sentence? Okay, Peter. I hardly watch any television these days. Sleepwalker, Dina. I hardly watch any television these days. Fabricio, I hardly watch any television these days. Helga, I hardly watch any television these days. Lolly, I hardly watch any television these days. Tomas, I hardly watch television these days. Sweet Lana, I hardly watch any television these days. Marion, I hardly watch any television these days. Tetsuro, I hardly watch any television these days. Slim, I hardly watch any television these days. Maitra, I hardly watch any television these days. Samuel, I hardly watch any television these days. Okay, let's check. And the sentence is, I hardly watch any television these days. Yes. Yes, Tomas, that is correct. Umesh, I hardly watch TV these days. Good, good, good. Okay, here we go. Card number 2. What is the sentence? Write the sentence in the chat. Write the sentence in the chat. Write the sentence in the chat. Okay, let's see. Fabricio, I could hardly hear from the back. Peter, I could hardly hear from the back. Sleepwalker, I could hardly hear from the back. Lolly, I could hardly hear from the back. Helga, I could hardly hear from the back. Sweet Lana, I could hardly hear from the back. Tomas, I hardly can hear from the back. Tetsuro, I can hardly hear from the back. Maitra, Marian, Jocko, Danielle. Here we go. Let's check the sentence. I could hardly hear from the back. Sonara, good. I could hardly hear from the back. All right. Here we go. Card number 3. Write the sentence in the chat. Write the sentence in the chat. All right, Candy. Write the sentence in the chat. Write the sentence in the chat. Yeah, Umesh, so I could hardly hear from the back. Okay, Peter, we hardly ever go to concerts. Lena, we hardly ever go to concerts. Helga, we hardly go to concerts. Oh, okay, Corey. Mwah. Corey, thank you. Mary says we hardly ever go to concerts. Radu, we hardly ever go to concerts. Daniel, we hardly ever go to concerts. Fabricio, we hardly ever go to concerts. Sweetlana, we hardly ever go to concerts. Samuel, we hardly ever go to concerts. Tetsuro, we hardly ever go to concerts. Marian, we hardly ever go to concerts. Lolly, we hardly ever go to concerts. Candy, we hardly ever go. Sonara. Oh, Marcelo. Hello, Marcelo. Mwah. Marcelo, you have a wonderful wife. Yes. Marcelo, you are very happy. I'm sure you are very happy. Marcelo. Okay, here we go. Let's check the sentence. Whoa, come on, camera. Okay, we hardly ever go to concerts. Okay, good, everybody. We hardly ever go to concerts. All right, nice. That was the 4 steps. You did it. There was the quiz. Now it's time for Lolly's Revenge. All right, so that's our last activity. Activity number 5. Where can I write 5? I'm going to write it right here. Okay, activity number 5, and that is Lolly's Revenge. That's a conversation between Joe and Sue. Joe and Sue. And there are 4 steps. Like the dictation, a little different. Step 1 is the conversation. I'm going to read you the conversation. Then I'm going to ask you some questions. So step 2 is questions and answers. I'm going to give you a question. You're going to give me an answer. Step 3, we're going to read. We will then read the conversation together. And then the 4th step is shadow. That is, we will say the sentence together. Okay, so here we go. This is Lolly's Revenge. It is right here, everyone. And so this is Joe. When you see my thumb, Joe is talking. When you see my pinky, that is when Sue is talking. Okay? So here we go. Step 1, the conversation. And this is the 5th activity. Okay, here we go. Sue, I can hardly see the screen. Try turning up the brightness. How do I do that? Go to Settings and scroll down to Display. Yeah, I'm able to make the screen brighter. How is it? Much better, thanks. Once in a while, the screen gets dimmer. I was wondering why it got dark. You have to turn up the brightness every now and then. Every now and then. Okay. Let's do it again. Let's do Fabricio. Okay, here we go. This is Joe. Sue, I can hardly see the screen. Try turning up the brightness. How do I do that? Go to Settings and scroll down to Display. Yay! I'm able to make the screen brighter. How is it? Much better. Thanks. Once in a while, the screen gets dimmer. I was wondering why it got dark. You have to turn up the brightness every now and then. That's right, Lolly. Lolly says every now and then equals from time to time, occasionally. Thank you. You know, so like I say this all the time, but I want to say it again. People here in the chat, very kind, very helpful. We have many levels of English learners here. We have advanced learners, and then we have beginners. And so we can do this together. We help each other, and we learn from each other. So even if you are advanced, and by helping people, you are improving your English, right? By helping other people who are lower level than you are reinforcing your learning. You are reviewing your learning. You are by helping others, you are helping yourself, right? And so even though maybe it's easy for you, but if you're helping other people, you're actually improving your English. So this is good for everyone. This is good for beginners. This is good for advanced speakers. And so we're learning together. And even though you know the material, maybe you understand everything, if you are helping other people, you are improving yourself as well. So this is a great place. The chat, full of interesting people. There are many helpful people here. There are interesting people here. There are nice people here. This is a great place to be. And so thank you everyone for making the chat wonderful. Thank you for making it awesome. Okay. Okay, Helga, Joe, I can hardly see the screen. Sue, wipe it. Clean it. I see. Yeah. Okay, very interesting, right? So Helga's, oh, clean it. Wipe it off, right? Because I can't see. Like for example, eyeglasses, you know, they can get dusty and dirty. It's like, I can't see. Oh, then you should just clean your glasses. And like, oh, wow, I can see now. That's very good. Okay. Tomas. So, let's see. And don't use it as a hanger. Okay, I don't understand. Okay, anyways, should we do it again? Okay, let's do it one more time. Let's do it last time more slowly. Okay, we're going to do it one more time, and I will go slowly. Here we go. Last time. Good. Okay, here we go. Last time. Sue, I can hardly see the screen. Try turning up the brightness. How do I do that? Go to Settings and scroll down to Display. Yay! I'm able to make the screen brighter. How is it? Much better, thanks. Once in a while, the screen gets dimmer. I was wondering why it got dark. You have to turn up the brightness every now and then. Okay, good, 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 good. All right, let's check it off because we did it. Okay, now it is time for questions. All right, so I have some questions for you about the conversation. So please answer the questions in the chat. Here we go. Question number 1. What is Joe's problem? What is Joe's problem? What is Joe's problem? Number 1. What is Joe's problem? Okay, number 1. Sleepwalker says he can hardly see the screen. Helga, he could hardly see the screen. Lolly, he can't hardly see the screen. Radu, Joe's problem is that he can hardly see the screen. Fabrizio, his TV is dark. Or Fabrizio, his TV is dark. Tetsuro, he can hardly see the screen. Now, let's see. Lolly, you can't use can't hardly. You have to say he can hardly see. You can't say can't. He can't hardly. Can we say that? He can't hardly see the screen. I can't hardly. I can hardly. Yeah, don't say can't. Okay, the screen is hardly bright. Okay, Umesh? Joe can't see the screen. Okay, Samuel? Okay, diamond paint. He could not see. Okay, he could not see the screen. Okay, good. Okay, Lolly. Okay, number 2, question number 2. So you guys got it. That's correct. Number 2, how can Joe make his screen brighter? How can Joe make his screen brighter? So Tomas, hardly can. Not can't, hardly. Hardly can. Joe has trouble increasing the brightness. Yeah, Peter. So Samuel, I can hardly see the screen. He can hardly see the screen. Candy, he can't see the screen. Okay, sleepwalker number 2. He should go to settings. Tomas, he can't. Lolly. Okay, number 2. How can Joe make his screen brighter? Lolly says he has to go to settings and scroll down to display. Helga, he can go to the settings and scroll down to display. Fabrizio, he uses a remote control and set it up. Okay, so Fabrizio, he uses a remote control to set it up. Fabrizio, he uses a remote control to set it up. That is clear for me. Okay, good, Tomas. Tetsuo. He goes to Tetsuro. He goes to settings and scrolls down to display. He goes to settings and scrolls down to display. Radu. Joe can make his screen brighter by adjusting the settings. Good. Radu. Mary Poppins. Joe needs to go to settings. Yes, Mariam. Settings and scroll down to display. Diamond paint. He must scroll the settings to display. Yes, he must scroll down the settings to display. Maitra, he should go to settings. Maya, he can make it brighter, turning up the brightness. Yes, Samuel, he has to go to settings to adjust the brightness. Good, Umesh. By going to settings, he then scrolls down to display. Fabricio, fixing. He uses a remote control to set it up. Okay, Sana, he goes to settings and scrolls down to display and turn up the light. Tomas, in the menu, set the screen. Good. Lolly, dimmer, light, less bright. Yes. So maybe you have in your house you have a dimmer switch, and you can make your light go brighter and dimmer, brighter and dimmer, brighter and dimmer. Okay, good, good, good. Let's go to 3. Here we go. Question number 3. Was Joe successful? Number 3. Was Joe successful? Number 3. Was Joe successful? Tran, thank you so much. Cheers, Tran. Question number 3. Was Joe successful? Yes, Helga says. Oh, Tomas, dimmer. New word. Yeah, so dimmer. So that's turning the light down. So it's nice having a dimmer switch, right? Or a knob where, most lights on, off, on, off. But a dimmer, turn on, and then you can turn the light softer and softer and softer and softer and softer. So you could have like romantic setting, right? You could adjust the light, which is nice. Was Joe successful? Mary says yes. Samuel says yes. Lolly says yes. He was able to make the screen brighter. He was able to make the screen lighter. Sweet Lana, yes, he was able to make the screen brighter. Very good. Okay, question number 4. Fabricio, yes, he was. He was easily able to set up the TV. He easily set up the TV. He was able to easily set up. Okay, he was able to easily. Okay, Fabricio. He was able to easily set up the TV. He was able to easily set up the TV. Okay, Sana, yes, he was able to make the screen brighter. Radu, he can adjust the light so it can be easy on your tired eyes in the evening. Yes, that's what's nice about the dimmer switch. Joe is clever enough. Good, Tomas. Okay, Fabricio. He was able to easily set up the TV. Perfect. Okay, here we go. Question number 4. Here we go. Last question. What did Sue say about screens? What did Sue say about screens? What did Sue say about screens? Number 4. You're welcome, Fabricio. Anytime. Anytime for you. What did Sue say about screens? What did Sue say about screens? Okay, Sleepwalker. Once in a while, the screen gets dimmer. Lolly. Once in a while, the screen gets dimmer. Oh, check. Welcome. We have Ava is from the Czech Republic. She lives in Prague. Helga. Sue said he had to turn up the brightness every now and then. Customize settings for yourself. Good, Helga. Mary. Sue says that sometimes the screen gets dimmer. Good, Mary. Radu. She mentioned that the screen gets dimmer every now and then. Yes. Marion. Once in a while, the screen gets dimmer. Tetsuro. She said the screen gets dimmer once in a while and he has to turn up the brightness every now and then. Good, Tetsuro. Good, Tetsuro. Tomas. She said he has to set the screen sometimes. He has to. She said to set the screen sometimes. Set the screen sometimes. Okay, Tomas. She said set the screen sometimes. Oh, Abrick, good. I began to understand you. Okay, Abrick, I began to understand you. I began. You want A-N. I begin to understand you. Okay, I begin to understand. It's better like not now, but maybe in the past, right? So we want to put begin into the past, began. So I began to understand you. Because we're talking maybe, before. Not right now, we're talking a little bit before. Umesh, turn up the brightness now and then. Diamond paint, sometimes the screen gets dimmer. Sometimes the screen gets dimmer. Maya, sometimes the screen gets dimmer. Yeah, began. Yeah, Abrick, don't worry. Because I see, now because you're writing, I see your words, right? And so I only correct it because that's all I can do, right? Is see your words. But in normal conversation, I wouldn't worry about it, right? The important thing is to communicate for us to understand each other, right? So the first thing the most important thing is to understand each other, right? So if we were talking face to face, I wouldn't worry about it because I can understand you. But because we're writing in the chat, and so I'm going to tell you, oh, you should use began, right? Instead of begin. But I understand you, so that's the most important thing. Okay, Tomas. She said, set the screen sometimes. Perfect, Tomas. That's right. Simple is best, Tomas. The purpose is to understand each other, right? And so so we want to communicate easily and simply, right? Easily and simply. That's the key. That is what we want. That is what we want to do. That's right, Lolly. The most important is to communicate. That is the purpose. That's the purpose, right? To communicate with each other. That's right, Sleepwalker. Okay. Yes. Okay, everyone, we got all the questions correct. Now let's look at the conversation. Let's read it together, right? So let's check this off. We did the questions. Now it's time to read. So let's look at the conversation and read it together. Here we go. All right, so Joe says, Sue, I can hardly see the screen. Try turning up the brightness. How do I do that? Go to Settings and scroll down to Display. Yay! I'm able to make the screen brighter. How is it? Much better, thanks. Once in a while, the screen gets dimmer. I was wondering why it got dark. You have to turn up the brightness every now and then. Okay, let's look at it one more time. Sue, I can hardly see the screen. Try turning up the brightness. How do I do that? Go to Settings and scroll down to Display. Yay! I'm able to make the screen brighter. How is it? Much better, thanks. Once in a while, the screen gets dimmer. I was wondering why it got dark. You have to turn up the brightness every now and then. Okay, good. All right, so that was the reading. Yeah, we read it together. Very good. So let's check it off. Now it's time to shadow. Oh, Abric, thank you. That's great. The whole family. All right, I'm happy to hear that. It's good that, you know, everyone learns together, right? It's fantastic. So, Abric, welcome, and welcome your son as well. Okay, here we go. It's time to shadow. Let's do it. Count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's shadow. Sue, I can hardly see the screen. I can hardly see the screen. I can hardly see the screen. Try turning up the brightness. Try turning up the brightness. Try turning up the brightness. How do I do that? How do I do that? How do I do that? Go to Settings and scroll down to Display. Go to Settings and scroll down to Display. Go to Settings and scroll down to Display. Yay! I'm able to make the screen brighter. Yay! I'm able to make the screen brighter. Yay! I'm able to make the screen brighter. How is it? How is it? How is it? Much better, thanks. Much better, thanks. Much better, thanks. Once in a while, the screen gets dimmer. Once in a while, the screen gets dimmer. Once in a while, the screen gets dimmer. I was wondering why it got dark. I was wondering why it got dark. I was wondering why it got dark. You have to turn up the brightness every now and then. You have to turn up the brightness every now and then. You have to turn up the brightness every now and then. Okay, good. All right, let's look at the conversation one more time. Here we go. Okay, Sue, I can hardly see the screen. Try turning up the brightness. How do I do that? Go to Settings and scroll down to Display. Yay! I'm able to make the screen brighter. How is it? Much better, thanks. Once in a while, the screen gets dimmer. I was wondering why it got dark. You have to turn up the brightness every now and then. Okay, good. All right, let's check it off. You did it. Congratulations. Woo! We did 5 activities, everyone. Yes, we formed a sentence. We did a which question. We did a what question. You answered a question. We did dictation practice. And we did Lolly's Revenge. Wow. Woo! Okay, actually, I'm going to take a picture of the whiteboard because I always do that. I always, after the lesson, I take a picture of the whiteboard and upload it to my Facebook group page, Mark Kulek English Speaking Practice, so that way you could check it out anytime you want to. So let me get my phone, which is my camera, so I can take a picture. Actually, let me show you about the display, right? So here's the screen, and I'm going to go to settings. Here's settings right here. Yeah, there's settings, and I'm going to scroll down to displays. See, display and brightness. I'm going to hit display and brightness, and there is the dimmer brightness. Yeah, so I can go down, make it darker and brighter. Darker and brighter. Yeah. So there you go. This is like a dimmer. Right? So it's getting dimmer and brighter. Dimmer, brighter. Okay. So I'm going to turn it up. Yeah. And then I go back to displays. There's settings right there. And now I'm going to go to the camera. And there it is. So I'm going to take a picture of the whiteboard. You can't see me, but you can hear me. So here we go. Count down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I got a picture. And later, I will upload it to my Facebook group page, Mark Kulek English Speaking Practice, so you can check it out anytime you want to. And too bright is too bad. Yeah, so you got to adjust it, Sleepwalker, adjust it to how it feels. Oh, thank you, Fabricio. You did it. Great job. Tomas, thank you, buddy. See you on Friday. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you guys being here. We're here for 2 hours, so thank you so much. Sonara, thank you. Mwah. And Green Team, thank you so much for your support. You see the names in green. They support me every month. And if you want your name to be green, it would be great. You can support me so I can support you. Help me so I can help you. Join the channel, please, please, please. And you get extra content. You get members-only content. Yes, you do. Also, I have some books at Amazon.com. I got 4 books now. I got the Which One is Different book. Lots of practice, comparing, contrasting, and explaining. Yes. And then these are 50 very short conversations. There are 3 books. So there are 150 conversations and comparing, contrasting, and explaining. Yeah, so there are 16 themes, 256 vocabulary items, 15 verb tenses, and you will use critical thinking. Yes, all right. So please check out my books at Amazon.com. Okay, good. All right, well, thank you, everyone. I will be back on Friday at 10 a.m. So please come back and see me on Friday. Fabricio, small steps every day and we go far. For sure. Words of wisdom, Fabricio. Those are words of wisdom. All right. Oh, I don't know, Pooja, check out Amazon and you will, they're like $10. $10. So 10 US dollars, so, or $9, I think they're $9, actually 9, I'm not sure exactly. Go to Amazon and you can check it out. There's a link in the descriptions below, and real quick I'll show you, like, so there are quizzes, expansion practice, scale your response, and right, so here are the conversations, yeah. And then we got quiz and you rate your response. So you can answer the questions here with a number. And these are quizzes. So yeah, check it out, Amazon.com. And right here is all the, right? And so all the conversation starters and the quizzes, all that. Check it out. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, thank you everyone, and I'll see you on Friday. Have a good week. Remember, smile, you'll be happy, and you will make other people happy. So by smiling, you make yourself happy and other people happy. Okay, good. Peter, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Dina, thank you, Dina, so much. Thank you, everyone. Lolly, have a good week. Take it easy. Candy, you too. Have a wonderful night, Candy. Sweet dreams. Okay, let's count down together to say goodbye. Here we go. Count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, thanks so much. I will see you on Friday. Take it easy. Bye.